Different climates of the world are based on several factors. Some of these factors are nearness to water, elevation, topography, latitude, precipitation, vegetation, and others. In this video, we will talk about some of the factors which affect the climate of Paris. By Maria Gabriela Santamaria and Isabela Rios. Paris is located in the north of France. Its latitude is 48.86 degrees north. It is located inland on the continent of Europe. The latitude affects the amount of sunlight the region receives per year. Places located near the equator receive the most sunlight, given that the sun rays are direct. But in the case of Paris, sun rays expands through a larger region, given that they have a higher latitude. The amount of sunlight received is less, creating a cool and mild climate, where temperatures are not too low or too high. On the following graph, we can see how the months that receive the most sunlight per day, which are June and July, receiving up to 10 hours per day. But usually France is cloudy with a mild climate. November and December are the months that receive the less sunlight, which is during winter. They receive on average 3 hours per day of sunlight. Paris has a low elevation of about 120 meters above the sea level. It has a flat surface that covers about 41 square miles of the Paris Basin, which is a depression. The area is surrounded by mountain ranges. Wind cannot enter, given that the mountains does not let the wind currents to proceed to Paris. Given that Paris has a low elevation, the particles move faster, so the temperature is warm. If it had a high elevation, particles would move slower, producing less heat. Paris' irregular elevation creates cloudiness, rainfall, and snowfall. Given that Paris has a regular elevation, as mentioned before, winds are not as strong as the ones found on the mountains, because Paris' nearness to the ground slows the wind due to frictional drag.
Paris has a moderate climate. Its location seems affected by the bodies of water that surrounds France. These bodies of water heats and cools more slowly the land. Therefore, each season will have a smaller temperature range. In summer, it will stay cooler, and in winter, it would be warmer.
As shown in the graph, we are able to see that the average temperature throughout the year in Paris is never extreme. It always has a moderate climate that makes it pleasant for the people who live there. The months with the highest temperature are July and August, with an average temperature of 20 degrees Celsius. And the months with the lowest temperature are January and December, with an average temperature of 5 degrees Celsius. Precipitation plays an important role in regulating temperature in Paris, given that in hot days, water cools the land and the opposite happens in cool days, given that the process of cooling and heating up for water is slower than the land's process. Not only the nearness to water creates a moderate effect, but also precipitation does the same. The vegetation in Paris depends on its precipitation. This creates a varied population of it. This plant population is what traps the river's water in the land. This is what causes the land to heat and cool more slowly, which creates a moderate climate. Perhaps the most important thing about wind is that precipitation is related to its formation. In Paris, the evaporation of water creates a moist air that rises and it then cools to create clouds. When the air rushes through the clouds, it creates wind. Another fact about wind in Paris is that because of the mountain ranges that surrounds the city, wind cannot enter to Paris, so the wind depends on the precipitation. If it wasn't for this, wind will be rare in Paris. To conclude, as seen in the video, Paris is a great place to enjoy your vacations with a very pleasant climate, due to its factors that maintain a temperate climate throughout the year, and with lots of tourist attractions. Paris is one of Europe's major cities. It is a global region for art, fashion, gastronomy, and culture. Thank you for watching our video.